What is up, guys? Have a fun deck for you today. Today's deck, upon user request, is a Spies one, utilizing some of the new cards, being Artod, Furcart, and then the Then and Turncoats. The only card don't have is Master of Puppets, though I do think it's actually a very interesting card. I think there's a lot of fun there, and just even if you kind of just more towards the last play, you can yoink so many points off. You say like a super greedy Sea Jackal or something. It's really cool. Anyways, onto it. Yeah, the idea here is we're getting a lot of spine down, and for once, there's a lot more support to this, because like really before, one of the only ways is like Amir and then Fergus were about the only things that could really give you a whole lot of spine that would be worth it, in addition to just the cards you played it. But now, I mean, just getting a couple extra hits off of like Turncoat is really nice, and then Furcart. And so with Furcart, some of the deck building things, that's why we have Battle Prep here and 2 Tourney Jousts, just so we can have some extra special cards for it, though you are probably looking at hitting it off a coup de grace. Now just to kind of talk about, like, so Imposter here, because we can give so much status here, like quite a bit of it, and you know, if Amir's sticking, he's just giving it to all of it, this can actually pull a when it pulls the unit, it gives a whole lot of boost to it. I mean, it's very potentially you're getting that 8 extra boost of it, so that's pretty nice. You can seize a decent engine, you know, it can just kind of just be a big points finisher or something like that. And then Crystal Skull here to protect some of our engines, you know, you can see Enforcers here, and then the Turncoat, maybe even a Sergeant if we have to. And that's also why we have Ramon here, extra one of those. Usurper, just really good card in general. Helps us in a short round, which is increasingly important, you know. Round 2 is kind of where a lot of games are won or lost anymore, and it's just kind of who can have the best short round. And then it also, when it spawns those operatives, you know, that procs anything dealing with spine, because they obviously have spine tags. So that's why that's there. Artod, one of the new cards, very, very interesting. We're giving spine to basically anything in there, so what's really good with this is this can pull anything you want. Little RNG, you know, sometimes you're not really getting anything that you truly want, but it can be a whole lot of points. You know, you can really pull out a great engine or just something right back at your opponent. Very interesting now that it was hot fixed. And then Amir, we have him in here. Rockin' Defender. So if Defender doesn't get an answer, there's a good chance Amir can go off. And the thing with Amir is that it does stick, and I know that's the hard part of it, and the deploy of it, and you know, ways it can answer issues with it. But when it is sticking, it's pretty crazy. And typically you're using it to sit there and seize 1 power enemy units of spine, and typically with Enforcers we would be able to do that. Kind of get with more of those, you know, the things we're spawning off of Brothans and just the agents we have ourselves. Like, we have some targets for it, which are really nice, but really good synergy with Artod here, because it's giving spine to every unit played. So over like a long round or whatever, it's just giving Artod a lot of targets. We are Devotion here, so Fergus gets all 3 enemy units, which is pretty nice. Yeah, I think that just about covers it. Obviously, Seditious Aristocrats makes sense, and then Brothans, you know, why wouldn't you? For like round 1, you might have to throw down a Ramon there to try and take it just some extra power and just rely on some engines to push you through that. And I'd honestly just kind of go all in for a 2-0 or whatever, and then maybe hang on to Usurper Officer for a short round if you need it, or just to mop up. With how point slammy, mid-rangey, and just massive tempo the game is now, you're probably not winning round 1 too well. So, you know, hang on to your good stuff, expect to get bled out, and then just hope for a short round. But get that Defender down fast. Get your Imperator Enforcers, Turncoats, get everything all set up, and then Amir might not want to lead with it, but you kind of come in at a certain point where you can already have the board set up, you can already see stuff, and just start getting spine onto their higher enemy units is something I would probably recommend. But the engines scale pretty decent with this, and then also just kind of has some points in a short round. Kind of a little bit of variability there, so it's pretty sweet. Yeah, so there it is. There's kind of a little bit of some strategy with it. Let's hop into some games. Okay, like traps.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
So winning around here is pretty valuable. I'm going to put him back. Just Might not be finding a lot of value. This is good.
History shall remember the art of being.
Again, we need to win this round. And even if it's just normal elves, we need to win it, so.
Let us sing the song of steel.
Alright, we'll try and go this turncoat next. At least I didn't get any value. There's no row thing. Just making sure.
You're gonna get it now.
Alright, we're all set up. Probably just throw down another Nausicaa. Okay. Guess we'll go this.
Sword and arm be one.
Nausicaa! Charge!
Actually, my placement back there was terrible. Because if he has a bowman, that's just an easy kill for him. Okay.
Just a peek. That's all I need. Swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn.
I actually didn't pay. I could have already had a charge up when I played that. I don't think so though. Okay.
True love could lift the curse, but who would love such a freak?
I hate nothing more than a creaky door.
Expensive commits, but we gotta take this round.
The Scoia'tael must the woods abandon. Join us instead and defend the valley.
He's up to something. He ought to be up to something.
Ah, I should have played that first. That was so bad. Could have got an extra point. Ugh.
You wish to play, so let us play. Behold Nilfgaard's iron might! Gloaris fuerejame!
Yeah, that guy traded very well with us. I mean, Rothen's defending, but like I said, we have to win this round. And again, elves don't go into a long round. There's the okay.
Out of the way, rabble! I shall flog them into submission. Nilfgaard!
Gonna use a charge. Hopefully on our next one, we hit a mirror.
Aim between the eyes. Leave none
Actually,
alive.
giving spine to that would be massive.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
I really wanted Fergus there to give spine to that.
Act your age. At 2 centuries,
Nice.
you behaved like you were barely one.
Accursed racists! Time for you to die, Dwan!
It's a lot of status back there.
Don't snap your spout at me, I'm not birds.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
My heart holds no forgiveness for traitors.
Well, that was at least some cool combos there.
Elrond has shown us the way!
No Aileron too, that's interesting. I just realized that. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, we were able to use Simless. Get value on it. I mean, not for like probably full provision value here. With the B8 now, there's only 10, but you know, that we could actually pull 2 of them. Got a good pull off a leader with all that status. I mean, gave us a good pass. Expensive commits, but we're fine here, I think.
Time to die! I'll do so sword in hand!
Ooh, there's Isaac.
Good human is a dead human.
Just really wish that had spine. Oh, that would have been insane. Amir actually kind of got some value too. Okay, so we can give stuff spine, and Furcart can play that, and then we have that. I'm pretty happy with that. You can also just play this first so we can have more units. What card would we be drawing? Yeah, I guess we're not guaranteed that, so we'll go this first.
Wash this blood from my hands.
Seeing if he was an agent potentially. Okay. There we go. First game down. Not too bad, and we got some cool synergies going on.
I will not let this become a second Sodden.
We might get controlled pretty hard. Fortunately, we're on red coin here, because I have a feeling this deck might be a red coin abuse, so the fact they're on blue does help us. Don't want two of those. This could be a good payoff. This isn't hitting anything great now, so I think we'll put it back. I don't really want two of those. I mean, we ideally want like fur cart in that. That's kind of, I think, what we really want here.
Essaya Darien and Golglathan.
I'll try and get Nazca down next, but I do need to lock that. That thing can just set up so many points and combos and plays.
You must banish her. I see no other path, sire.
Well, he'll get his orbs off on that, unfortunately. Okay.
Think you won? Think again.
We're getting enforcers down. Yep. I don't really know our game plan here. I do think we probably just want to go and commit Fergus here. But saving him can also be good, but Fergus does set up pretty good seditious. He gives us 3 charges. Granted that he plays a unit, we could also just go ahead and go Informant first onto that. And hold back on our commitments right now, since the gap isn't too big. He also seems like he's struggling to play a card, so that could be good. Okay.
Her Grace will not be pleased. Illusions. We've yet to see what they can accomplish.
He's also used both his control things, so that's good. I guess he does have a leader though, that's another 5 damage. Circle of Lives. Good to see that. Also surprised he still hasn't procced the Elven Seer yet.
Manticore venom should do the trick.
Give me my son.
Moran with like an Artod would be fun. We can take it here with Brothans if we have to, but right, probably getting out. Let's see what they play though. Because we have an 8-point Seditious coming down. Might also just pass before he does somehow eventually proc that Elven Seer. My guess is maybe he has Simlas in one of the orbs, and he's trying to double orb at the same time, which makes sense. So he doesn't know what to play. Okay.
Wind whistles Willow's whip.
Alright, there's his other Purify. I think we'll go ahead and get out here though. We lost all our engines, that really hurt. We gotta play with their head though. We gotta be like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Fortunately, what's good here is between giving all the spine status and them getting vitality and stuff, we should have a decent imposter. I hope he bleeds me. But in a long run, we're gonna do fine. Well, he does have one more rebuke with Force Protecting. So Ramon would be nice. Ramon would be nice, deck. Oh, there's something. I actually don't. This hand isn't super hot. I'd actually kind of probably prefer to go to the longer run. And they're Spellitel type stuff, so they probably want it too. Nope.
Shut up, human!
How do we even deal with that? That Veil is actually really tricky. Alright, I think we'll lead with this.
Not today! Zima tomorrow! God!
Go and drop a mirror next. So we can just consistently be giving them 1 point a turn. Go like a mirror, then back into this. Could also just maybe go turncoat first. Fortunately, if we do get to a short round and we get Joachim, I think we'd be fine.
The earth will flow with the blood of
What?
O'Shea, the blood of elves.
Okay, thanks for turning that off.
Name the truth!
Go and set up a mirror, just so you can get value at least on the first turn. Holy cow, we got a lot of stuff to take.
Grow, my beauties. Reach high into the sky.
There is but one punishment for traitors.
Yeah, how'd it go?
The Valley of Flowers. There is no place more beautiful. And dead to one. Grow, my beauties. Reach high into the sky. You weren't expecting this, were you?
Get a lot of value in
is
them.
a dead dwarf.
Actually, really good imposter value there.
He's up to something. We ought to be up to something.
Sweep. Man, we can get Simless here. That sucks.
Heads order! And our speed!
Victory is on the wind.
Yeah, let's go defend him. We can protect some points here.
Well, I guess it's gonna take some more patching.
Guess we can get our simulate down first.
Your name, young man, should be cursed into an urchin.
And that shuts off some of the value for that. Only does 1 damage. So now when we play like Artod and Usurper, we'll get extra assimilate value. But we'll go like this, or like Seditious first. What the heck?
My folk have suffered much.
That just can't fly.
Why should I, an elf, a sage, converse with an ape?
That's nasty. That's awesome. Alright, so we have Seditious, and then Usurper pulls out. We got this. Unless he's got, like, Curse of Corruption or something. That'd be the only massive, like, point swing. Igni.
That's a nice ring. Does it not?
That's pretty good, actually.
All I do for the Empire.
That's pretty good, actually. Oh man, I forgot about Gourd.
Tall enough to kick your ass.
We were sequencing so well too. That sucks. I forgot about Gourd.